Hi, my name is Mrs. Fitzenrider, and I'm the math coach at Hawthorne Elementary School, and this is my son Gage.
Hello, everyone.
He's going to give us a hand with talking about today's number talk, which is a splat, if you've ever done those before. If you haven't, I'll kind of talk you through the steps a little bit. Okay, see the 6 in the corner of the screen? That is our total number of dots. There's our splat. You can see here that there are some dots that we can see that are showing, and then the rest of the dots are hidden underneath these splats here. And what do we know about all these splats?
They have to be equal.
They have to be equal to each other. So I can't put some dots under here and then a different amount under here. They need to all be the same. So Gage is going to help us out with how he was thinking about solving this and finding out how many were underneath each splat. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know that there cannot be 2 under each splat, because if you add 2 up to 3, it would equal 6. And if you add the one that we can see right now, it would equal 7.
Okay, so let me just draw that out for everybody. You're saying if I had 2 underneath all of these like this, then my total would be
7.
And that's too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's try something different.
So I know that it cannot be 1, because if you add 1 in all 3 splats, including the one that we can see right now, it would be 4. And that is too low.
Too low. Okay. And it is too less, right? Because we know that inside the 6, we could use that 4, those 4 dots that we see there. But we would have 2 leftover dots that we still need to put out there. So now what am I going to do?
So now we have to know that that's going to be in between 1 and 2. And there's not any numbers in between 1 and 2, so you have to use fractions.
Okay.
So I tried to use fourths, but fourths didn't work. So then I tried to use thirds, and I realized that since we have 2 left, there's 4 in there, we need 2 left. If we cut one of them into 3/3 and the other one into 3/3, we could put 2/3 under every splat, and it would equal 6. So I think the answer is 1 whole and 2/3.
Thanks, Gage. That was a lot of thinking. So let me see if I got this right. You're saying that you used this 1 here and thought about it like it was 3/3.
Mm-hmm.
And this one over here, you thought about it like it was 3/3. And so how many thirds was that?
6/3.
So if I'm thinking about splitting up 6/3 and there's 3 splats that I have here, how many thirds can I give to each splat?
2.
So let's give that a try. If I had 1 2/3 here, 1 2/3 here. It's hard for me to write with this pen. And 1 2/3 here.
That would equal 6.
Then my total would be 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should we see how you did?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look. You're smiling. It must look good. How's that?
Good.
Okay, and just to be sure, let's make sure that we have 6 there. I'm looking at these whole ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4 that we were talking about. And then there's these fractions, 2/3, 2/3, and 2/3. Does that equal the 2?
Mm-hmm.
How can you tell?
Because if you add 2/3 and 2/3 and 2/3, if you add one more third to one of those thirds,
like this?
It would equal 1 whole. Then if you add the other one and put it with the other third, it equals 2 wholes. And then that one would lose all its thirds and be nothing.
Yeah, that one would be nothing. And now I have the two holes that I was thinking about over here, right? Nice. Thank you for your help. And thank you for joining us at our number talk today. We'll see you again tomorrow.